All right, third quarter. Start of the third quarter. I did not have all that time to fix my hair, but third quarter, 17-14. Seems like Ryan Day had our guys ready to go. Give him a good talking to. We should just be coming out here balling in the next half. And way to start the half by giving it to our tight end so he can go ahead and spark that momentum. I really believe that, our guys are going to come out here balling in this next half. I really do believe that. That includes the defense. But yeah, 17-14. Could not be happier right now. Kind of expected this game. Well, it was you don't know which game, but I already talked about that in the first half. Down the deep field pass to Tate. Let's go, Tate, with the beautiful grab. That yard pass was for about 40 yards. Let's go. Woo! Man, Tate becoming that man. Jeremiah Smith got some competition of being the man. Oh, Tate stepping up. Beautiful pass by Sane, man. This guy, you can tell Sane, he studied films intensely. Like, he probably does that during, wow. And we had bye week too, so it's going to coincide with the game on what we did during that bye week. And it looks like during that bye week, our entire team focused on football. Let's go. Tate, man. Woo! 10 targets, 9 catches for 383 yards and 5 touchdowns. I think that's all season long. But right now he's got 240 yards for 2 touchdowns. Just saying. That's good. And now I really do like what I see from Sam, man. He controls the line. He controls the guys in the huddle. If we go huddle. He's making good reads. He's not making big mistakes with the football. And I don't see 12 out there. So maybe we won't see 12 for the rest of the game. I'm sure we'll probably see him back in, just to get his confidence, to prove that he actually, Actually, he's in right now, so I think. Is that him? Or is that... Yeah, that is him. 12 with the ball carry. Looked like Ryan Day wanted to trust him right away. Give him a redemption. That was your redemption. Dalton Jr. That's his name. I'm sorry, guys. I should know his name already, but he did redeem himself. He did prove that he can actually hold on to a football. That was his redemption moment. Definitely, he wanted that really badly. You can tell by the way he was running that football. He was running it with purpose. That's why he wanted the ball, so he could prove himself, and that is what he did. And now it's going to be 24-14. Let's go. So the defense coming out on fire. Ryan Day talked them up. He gave them a hard, hearty speech, which got them fired up. And they came out here and they mowed the dime and put the dime into the touchdown to let Penn State know that today is not that day. No upset. Let's go. I'm telling y'all, man, I cannot wait because there's people saying, well, you guys play a weak schedule. You guys haven't played anybody. When we played Texas, they were ranked number 1. We beat some other top teams as well that were in the top 25 that I can't think of. But the proof is in the pudding just from the way we play. And we also have the number 1 ranked defense in all college football. So we're first in a lot of the areas when it comes to defense. So have we played was is the majority of our schedule like easy games, basically? Just being honest, I'm going to say yes, okay? Most of our schedule is against weaker teams. But however, when we have beat ranked top 25 teams and, we beat them. So the majority of our schedule is kind of soft, but we do play weaker teams. But when we do play tougher opponents, we shut them down by our playing style, right? By the way we play them, and by how much we beat them on. But so you just got to keep that in mind when those people who say, well, you guys, the reason why you guys are undefeated is because you play weaker teams. But it is what it is. I mean, we get the schedule we get, and we win our games. Point blank, period. That is the goal. That is the mission, to win every single game. And that's what we do, no matter who we're playing. So it really doesn't matter if we're playing teams that are less than us. Yeah, that cupcake game earlier in the season where I was eating all those cupcakes to that cupcake team. Yeah, we shouldn't have been playing that team. We should have been playing somebody better. But that's the schedule we had, and we took care of business. So, and when the cameraman is dressed as Elf, I had to stop that just to say that because I found that pretty cool and also kind of funny. Because it's just kind of random, But, oh, wow, he going to pick up that ball? Okay, get him back in the backfield. But, yeah, okay, we may play weaker teams, but whenever we play somebody, we beat them when we play them. So, yeah. So, we definitely deserve to be number one. Who was the last Big Ten team not named? I think Penn State. I'm answering the Aflac trivia question. But it is 1st and 10 for Penn State, so we're going to see what they do out here with the ball right now. How are they going to respond to our touchdown? We got a 10-point lead. It'd be really nice if we are able to get a stop from our defense, get the ball back and score again, and just add more points to our score to keep Penn State at bay for the rest of the game and go into the first college football rankings undefeated. And we will definitely have that number one spot. Woo! Good stop. Oh, well, he got the push forward from his big, huge offensive lineman that came up from behind him to help him get that first down. But he was stopped behind the sticks. Should have been some negative yardage as well. But whatever, it is what it is, yo. Baby, yo. Maybe they'll be able to do something with the football. Maybe not. We'll find out. Come on, defense. Oh, it's only first and goal anyway. Oh, a little slide screen right there. Wow. But yeah, it don't look like. Let's see if I really want to keep a close eye on the. Well, that game just started. Navy versus North Texas. But I do want to keep an eye on that game. But oh wow, so they don't even have the score up. Okay, so who knows, right? For some reason, they don't even have the scores up. I thought they would have the scores running, but they don't. 2nd and 4. They keep hitting us with screen passes. How do you cover that? Probably go man to man, right? That way every person has a person on them when they're doing a screen pass. So you're responsible for this guy, you're responsible for this guy, and you're responsible for this guy. And obviously, two other players are going to block when it's a screen pass set up like that, like they have been doing. And so two obviously handle the blockers, and that leaves an opening for that guy's responsibility to make that tackle. Now, you got to make that tackle. If you don't make the tackle, then they're going to get the yards. But you're going to have to make that tackle. That is the primary goal of the person on, if you line up man-to-man, the defender on the person who's going to get the ball. You got to outdo him and make that tackle. You got to make it 100%. That was a good hit by number 0, man. Good hard hit. Our defense be hitting these guys hard, man. I've been noticing that a lot more. I mean, I've noticed it before, but like how we just come in like boom, with just a big huge hit, knock them back, knock the wind out of their chest. Like, what happened, coach? Where am I? Do you know what game we're playing, son? Yeah, coach, we're playing volleyball. No. Should make fun. Let's just make fun because concussions are serious. And our defense just came up with a big, huge stop. Let's go. 97. Jackson with the huge hit on the QB. On the running back. Let's go. Completely covered downfield. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the football, and just a nice tackle on the QB by 97. Let's go. Love to see our guys came out with fire. Let's go with some passion. Money. Doing that little money sign 97. The big fella. Let's go, boy. Hey, we got some dogs. We got some dogs on that defense. Woo, 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 woo. Let's go. Woo, I love to see it, man. I knew it. I knew he was going to come out balling in the next half. I knew it. Let's go. Like, Penn State. Not today, not tomorrow, not yesterday. Great start to the half. Now we need to obviously get more points. Preferably touchdown versus a field goal. But a field goal would just be okay. But a touchdown obviously would be great because that's more points. And we need to keep adding to this lead, to this 10-point lead that we got to, again, keep Penn State at bay. And I think the way that we keep on playing, we're going to accomplish that very quickly in this game. So, and yeah, for whatever reason, I can't see the scores and stats. They're not even coming up. It's kind of weird, too. It says unavailable. Oh, okay, I get it. It's unavailable because those channels aren't on the channels that are missing from YouTube TV, which is how I watch the games. So you don't get the scores and stats for them anymore. Whoa, okay. I have to figure out this quickly. See what other TV apps and such there are. Maybe there's something cheaper than YouTube TV. Maybe I should just get I know they have an ESPN package. but I don't know how much it is. It could be cheaper than YouTube TV. Really, I don't even watch TV. I only have it during football season, so I'll be able to watch football. As soon as football season's over, I don't even worry about TV because really there's nothing on TV that's good enough, in my opinion, to watch. So that's the only reason why I bother with TV in the first place during football season. But after that, yeah, I don't need it anymore. It's already served its perfect purpose. Football season's over. Don't need you now. But yeah, maybe I think maybe I'll just do the ESPN bundle. I don't know. Figure something out because the college football playoff rankings, and we just started with the ball, but the college football ranking playoff is on ESPN, which Disney owns that. So I'm gonna have to find a way to watch ESPN if I want to react to the college football playoff rankings. Which I do, obviously, every week, every Tuesday. Keep track to what teams are in, what teams are out, and what's going on. Woo! Let's go, say it! Another beautiful pass down the field to no other than Jeremiah Smith. Woo! The man who should be in New York for the Heisman. Let's go. Even saying, dude, wow. Oh, man, I can't. This is getting me excited for the game. Oh, I cannot wait for that game now. We are going to destroy that team up north. I almost said their name. And if I would have washed my mouth out with a bar of soap. But, man, we're definitely going to. Woo! I feel like this is the year. This is it! We're taking back the reins. That team up north. With their ugly uniforms. Yellow and blue is yellow mixture. I'm telling you. Their jerseys are terrible. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he was going to break loose for a couple of yards, but it was a bad screenplay. What down? It's third down. It's 3rd and 12. Okay, so you're obviously going to, you got 3 different options. Tight end, Jeremiah Smith, or Tate, or innings. Right? You have a lot of different options. But obviously this ball needs to go down the field. What are we going to come up here? I hope we get the first down. If not, it does look like we're in field goal range. So we'll just take the easy 3. But hopefully we're able to pick up the first down. Yeah, we're way in field yard range. So hopefully we get a first down though. Come on. Sane going back to pass. He's looking down deep. He throws down deep right down in the middle. That should be a flag. Right there, flag, 15 yards. That's right. He was all over our tight end. That was obviously pass interference. Obviously. He was all over him. All over our tight end, right down the middle of the field. He was grabbing onto him, pulling him back, pulling him down. That's an easy first down for us right there. I'm glad the refs did not let that go because that is what that guy was doing. Even Stevie Wonder himself could see that was a pass interference. So good for the refs for making the right call. It's 1st and goal. We should be able to just punch this in. In this situation, I'm handing it off to Jackson. Tell Jackson just get into the end zone. 1st and goal. Hand off to Jackson, straight up the middle for some good yardage. Good run by Jackson to get a couple. I'm just feeding him. Now, this is the type of situations that Ezekiel Elliott would do. He'd be like to the coaches, man, feed me more, hand me the ball. So I'm expecting just keep running the ball. They're not going to be able to stop us from running this in. We don't even have to pass. But we might come out with a pass play here, but I just keep running the ball. And hand it off to 12. 12 wants to redeem himself still. But he already has, but he still wants to, you can tell he feels bad for that mistake that he made by fumbling that football. It's all right, man. We forgive you. As if you can hear me. Ryan Day really wants our offensive line guys to just give that big, huge push. We got the bigger guys up front. So, listen, we run this football. Oh, no, it's a fast play. Let's go to the tight end, baby. Let's go. Oh, even fooled me. Brent Christian, let's go. Woo, the tight end came through. Woo. It was a fake, right? It was a fake handoff run play. And basically the tight end was headed toward the goal post in the back of the end zone. Saying he took the ball, faked the handoff, ran back, went to the right side. The tight end was going to the right side again, to the back of the goal post in the end zone. Saying hits him on stride while he's running, and the tight end catches it right there, feet inside bounds to get that easy go-ahead touchdown. A beautiful pass by Sane and a beautiful catch by the tight end, Brent Christian. Ryan Day is hyped up. The crowd is hyped up. I'm hyped up. Let's go. Woo! Man, came out on fire. Came out just absolutely balling in this second half. Love to see it, man. Woo! Let's go. Yeah, there will be no upset today. No way. Jose. Penn State, they got a lot to figure out, though, man. Like, the number one thing is who's going to be your head coach. I don't care who they get. Don't matter. It ain't going to make no difference to us. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm assuming they're probably going to get a head coach after the season's over. Because, to my knowledge, Penn State is going after people who are already in current head coaching positions. And it's right in the middle of the season. They think they're just going to leave their team and come coach their team in the middle of the season. I don't think that's not happening. So, probably get a head coach, Penn State, by the end of the season. Well, after the end of the season, I should say. Or maybe they'll get it in between the break, between playoffs and the national championship game, right? Because there's obviously, I think there's almost a month that goes on before we actually get to the playoffs. There's that little break in between, right? So, in that window, for the coaches that aren't playing in any bowl games, or maybe some of the coaches that are playing in bowl games, because there has been time when coaches that were playing in a bowl game got an offer from another school and they left their team before the bowl game. Or in other cases, they took the job, but the school is still letting that coach the final bowl game of the season, right? So it goes either one of those two ways. And most of the time, some of the time, in that window before the playoffs, coaches will find teams like that where their coaches will do that. So maybe in that little time frame, but if not, definitely sometime during the off season. But you can tell our defense, man, our special teams is doing good coverage too. I also want to give a shout out to them as well. They're also playing spot on football because, listen, you need an offense, you need a defense, and you need a good special teams. And if all that coincides and works, there's like a word for it where stuff works simultaneously. But yeah, basically the word that I'm thinking of that I can't think of right now basically means that when stuff is working simultaneously together in it's working together to I'm trying to explain this the best I can. Simultaneously when they're working towards something to make something bigger happen. Like machinery, right? You need this little tiny piece of machine to make this big, huge piece of machine to work. And without that small piece, the big piece can't work. And they're working together simultaneously. That's the best I can do right now. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. Is that if we play together as a whole team, nobody's going to be able to beat us but ourselves. And that what it all circles back to is nobody can beat us unless we beat ourselves. And I'm loving to see in the coverage that our special teams is doing. They're covering the ball well on punts, on kicks off, and even on field goal unit. Special teams is doing a good job also in this game. A lot of times, special teams on any team doesn't really get that much praise like they should. So I'm definitely going to start giving them more hype up to our special teams as well as the offense and defense. Again, we're working simultaneously and we're a team. And you can't spell I without team. That's a little joke. You can't spell I without team. Yeah, because team. Teaim. That's how you would spell team if the letter I was in team. But no, we're a team effort and you win as a team, not as individuals. So everybody's wearing Brutus happy birthday. I think it's Brutus's birthday. Brutus, is it your birthday? It must be Brutus's birthday because everybody's wearing Brutus. Well, happy birthday, Brutus. I think this is his birthday. Otherwise, I'm just saying that. Actually, I probably should go ahead and check myself because I don't want to say it's Brutus, but for some reason, every camera person, everybody's wearing these hats that say happy birthday with a picture of Brutus on it. So that makes me assume that today is when November 1st was when Brutus was invented to become the Ohio State mascot. That's what I'm assuming. And Brutus is dressed up mighty fine well. He got the tall hat on. He got the suit with the coat that goes over the suit that he's wearing already. Looking pretty classy right there, Brutus. So it has to be his birthday. I cannot just be saying that. And I'm going to go insane. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to ask Google. Dun, dun, dun. I know, right? What has to be done has to be done. And there only 2 minutes left in the third quarter. I'm not worried at all. Yeah, it's 31-14. All right, let's go ahead and see here. Oh, okay, so Penn State was able to get... I mean, technically, Penn State's not out of the game, but technically it's over. So, great effort I'm seeing by the whole team. Let's see. Is today Brutus's birthday? Maybe I should have been more direct. Wait,
no, today isn't Brutus Buckeyes' birthday. His birthday is October 30th, and he was born in 1965.
Okay.
He turned 60 in the year 2025.
Oh, okay. His birthday was on Hallows Eve, the 30th. That's why they're celebrating it today on camera. So his birthday was actually on the 30th, Hallows Eve night. So I'm semi-right. They are wearing those hats because of Brutus's birthday. But his birthday is not today. That is where I was wrong, but I was mostly right because that's why I said they were wearing those hats. So, yeah, it was Brutus's birthday. And how old is Brutus? Age 60. Wow. Brutus, buddy, you're 60 years old. A great sack by our defense. A big sack for a lot of lost yards. 4th down. Let's go. We got another stop. Headed into the fourth quarter. This game is over, folks. Penn State, they're going to get back on their bus, figure out their whole coaching situation. Meanwhile, we're going into the ranking show 8-0. After this punt, let's see if we get a big punt return before the fourth. Okay, no, he got wrapped up pretty fast. But that is going to be the end of the third quarter. Let's go. The end of the third quarter, 31-14. And we're headed straight into the fourth quarter.